I'm excited about what we're going to be going over this morning. I'm excited about, you know, the growth of the team, the success of where everyone's going, and whether they're trading or whether they are building. You know, I'm excited for everyone. And this is one of the trainings that we do for our new team members, because we want them to make sure that they're comfortable with navigating through their back office, as well as, you know, finding a broker, as well as learning about how to use their MetaTrader 4. Because for some, this is new. For others, they may be vets in it, but it's still good information to have. And it's always good to refresh the mind and how to use all of these things that iMarkets Live has available for us. So as we go ahead and get started this morning, this is being recorded so that any new team members, I know sometimes in Africa, our teammates over there may have a little trouble based off their networking and whatnot to be able to get on. So we record these things so that they're able to see it later and that they're able to get the information that they need. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The very first thing is, before I go any further, if you have any questions about any of the information I'm going over, you can put it in the group chat. I'll monitor the group chat to see if anyone has any questions. And at the end of all the training, I'll go over any questions that anybody has. And if I don't have the answer, I will definitely get the answer for you so that you can be comfortable in knowing that you are on the right path of where you see yourself going through iMarkets Live. As you can see from my screen, I hope everyone can see this at the moment. You should be seeing iMarkets Live, the homepage. It says design your lifestyle. Based off the flyer, we're gonna go ahead and start with our back office. I'm going to be using one of our team members' back office because that person is a trader. And when you're an IBO, your back office looks a little different from everyone else's. So let me pull up one of our team members' back office, and then we'll be able to get cracking. Wrong buttons. Okay. Make sure if you have any questions, make sure if you forget, write them down, or like I said, put them in the group chat. Here we are. And then I'll get those answered. Okay. And let the back office training begin. If you can all see this, go ahead and put in the group chat 777 so that I know that you guys can see this back office. Pull up the group chat. There we go. All right, cool. Awesomeness. This is the home page for the back office. When you sign in, this is what you should see. On the left, you'll have your name, your ID number, and then you have my profile, trading, and support, and then log out. With an IBO, it's a little bit different. You have more information because you're a builder. You're building, so it has a little bit more to it than just being a trader. So if you're an IBO as well as trading, you know how your back office looks. But the thing that never changes is the my profile and the trading. Anytime you click on trading, it gives you everything that you have. Now, in your subscription that you are investing in every single month, you should definitely always start with IML Academy. You never want to leave out of IML Academy. And if you want to venture into swipe coins, you don't want to go out of Coin Academy either. So with IML Academy, I like how Adeze Duncan says that I am a student always. We are creatures that will never stop learning, should never stop learning. That makes sense. We should always want to continue to further our education, especially if we are investing in learning a new skill that's supposed to stay with us for the rest of our life, a new skill that we can teach down to our next generation, to where they're able to develop this skill and master it as well. Now, with mastering a skill, it comes with a lot of learning. It comes with a lot of action, of executing the knowledge that we're getting. Knowledge is great, but if it's not being applied, then it's just sitting in our brain going nowhere. But when we apply what we're learning, when we apply the information that we're getting from iMarkets Live through IML Academy, it helps us to hone it into our skills. It helps us to really, really sharpen our skills in what we're learning about. So when you're a new trader, or you're a new customer, a new business, a new builder, you want to start with, you have new people that come into your organization, you want to start with the getting started video. And this is something new that iMarkets Live came out with, is like an introduction before going into the basics 1 through 4. It's telling you what you're going to be, what you just invested in, what you're getting ready to learn. And I'll play a little bit of this first video, and it's not long. Hopefully, you should be able to hear.
Development.
Okay, there we are.
From this moment forward, you have an opportunity to develop a skill set that will allow you to take control of your financial situation. Although we are not financial advisors and we do not give advice or guarantees here at iMarkets Live, as of right now, you have on-demand access to a variety of tools and educational resources designed to help you learn trading. We love seeing our students succeed, but please do not post profits online. If you have questions or concerns at any time, send an email to support@imarketslive.com. Let's get you started by walking through each feature of the platform one by one in this overview video. Here we have the harmonic scanner.
So see,
the
as you
harmonic
can see,
scanner was designed to help you recognize patterns.
it just gets you started. It's just getting you started. What you're getting ready to, like you said, it's an overview of what you're learning, what you're getting ready to start learning. And you want to make sure you watch this video. Even if you've been in the company for months, it's still good to actually start watching the getting started video, so that when you have new customers and new team members that want to join the vision or have vision for their life, and they want to actually do this and learn this, you want to make sure you're able to explain this getting started video a little bit so that they know what they're getting ready to start watching. And then from the getting started video, that's when you want to dive into basics 1 through 4. You never want to stay outside of the guidelines of what iMarkets Live has put in place for us as far as our learning. Remember, iMarkets Live is an educational platform. Anything that you're going to get from IML is education, and it's only education that's going to help propel you to different levels. Where you see your life and your vision and where you're going, this education should be the platform that you use that's going to hone in your skills to help you always remember what you're doing, how you're doing it, and if you have any questions, or if you get stuck, or if you by chance forget, then you can always go back to IML Academy and start to review these videos for however long you want to. And that's the beauty of it, that we have this information available to us, that we can use it whenever we want. This is what we're investing into. When we go to college, we invest in that information, and we expect that the professors that we have is going to give us the right information that we need to go into the profession that we desire to go into. Well, IML is the same way. IML Academy is the same way. We should have an expectation and a knowing that the information and the education that is available to us is going to take us to the levels where we want to go. We can only build on this education. So IML Academy and IML TV definitely go hand in hand, because then we have those mentors available that we can watch at the time that they have, or watch the recording and definitely learn even more so. Ask questions, watch how they enter a trade, watch what they're looking for, start to learn patterns, because if anything were to ever happen to IML, you can at least say that you have a foundation, an educational foundation, to where you're able to look at the market and be able to enter trades know what you're looking at when you're looking at a chart, know the patterns, know entry and your exit and your take profit. All of this information is available to us. And if you are definitely new to the team, we have a 90-day game plan, what you should be doing in the first 90 days. And it also goes with the 5 steps to success. And IML Academy is definitely something, I know we in Project 1000, that we definitely put, I don't want to say stress, but we definitely encourage people to be a part of. Because when you know what you're doing, you know where it's come from, you know the terminology and the lingo, then it takes you further than where you've ever been. And when you're in the real world, so to speak, and you have a profession, they have continued education to where it's supposed to always refresh your mind, more information that you're going to have is going to help you go to another level in your knowledge, going to help you apply even better. IML Academy is the same way, as well as with IML TV. They give us the information. It's our continuing education that we need to help us go further and further and further into where we want to go as trading. We may start as beginners now, but down the road, we get to the intermediate, and then we get to the advanced, and then we can help other team members as well learn. So we start with your getting started video. Then you go with your basics 1 through 4. Stay in basics 1 through 4. I mean, you really want to go through the whole IML Academy, but you want to really saturate your mind and your confidence in basics 1 through 4. Because we have the history, who participates, what is it, what's traded, when to trade, what is buying versus selling. So when you're looking at a chart, you're like, what am I looking, what is a buy, what is a sell? You know, we go through in the basics, what's a trend. This is information that we need. And then also when we're talking to IML Academy or IML Market to other people, the education that we get, we're able to pass it on so where people will know, well, man, they really know what they're talking about. How many of you have never been in trading before, but then when you're talking about trading, you feel like you sound like you know a lot just based off the basics? And people look at you and that have never been in trading before, and they're like, wow, if they can do it, then I know it's something that I can do, because I know who they are and I know where they come from. But my God, they sound like they really, really understand what they're talking about. It gives you a level of confidence of knowing that you know what you're talking about when you're talking about trading and when you're talking about Forex. Even if it may just be a little bit of information, it's more information than the next person has. So when you go through your basics too, you're going to know, what is a pip? We like to trade, we say we trade pips. Don't think about the money. We're trading pips and not money, because if we look at the money, we get discouraged when we see how much we have lost, or we get excited when we see how much we gain. It's all about the pips, and you'll learn that through basics. You'll learn that in IML Academy. What's a leverage? What's a lot? What's a trend? What are candlesticks? What's support, resistance, and trend lines? Oh my gosh, for me, I can say it took me so long to understand what support and resistance and trend lines was. Oh my gosh. But because I stayed with the academy, I stayed in the IML Academy. I had a mentor who was helping me as well. All of these played an important role in me understanding what support and resistance and a trend line is, what's a leverage and what's a lot. Because now it gives me more confidence, and that's what the educational platform is for us to gain confidence in what we're doing and building a skill set. Anytime we start a new skill set, we may be a little timid about it because it's something new. It's something we've never done. We have to give ourselves time to succeed. We have to give ourselves a learning curve. We have to give ourselves a little bit of patience. And knowing, because we can get so frustrated with ourselves when we don't understand this new skill set that we're starting. But if we look at the ending result of where we want to go, it's worth going through the basics. It's worth going through technical analysis. It's worth the intermediate, because the more you grow and the more you learn, the more you'll start to earn. And the better, you can only get better. From where you start now, you can only get better with this education that's available to us. Then we go through basics 3, the trading window that gives you the hours, what's a pending order, stop loss, 3 types of analysis. This is information that we need as beginners. Then we have basics 4, confirmation checklist. We know what to look for before you enter a trade. How to use the harmonic scanner, which is something that your investment into yourself is paying for. The harmonic scanner is very simple when we start to learn it. If we look at it, we might get scared the very first few times, but when we start to use the information that's being given to us by way of IML Academy, it'll help us start to train our mind and train our eyes in what we're viewing. And that's the important thing of IML Academy. They help train our mind into what we are looking for in a trade. How to trade on your iPhone, how to trade on your Android, proper risk management. Project 1000, I like to give a shout out to Dr. Kelsie because he is definitely a great leader who teaches us a lot on risk management and how much you want to trade, you know, your lot size, how much, when you have a certain amount of money in your live account, you don't want to go crazy with your lot size. And that goes with risk management. And when you're a new person or new in this field or this industry of Forex, you have to understand what risk management is. You have to understand what discipline. Risk management comes with a lot of discipline and a lot of patience, because we want to be very successful. We want to start making the hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, but sometimes we have to start small in order to get the big success that we see others having. And that's okay. That is okay. I'm telling you, that is okay to start small to get to where you're going. A tree doesn't grow as big as it is without first starting with a seed. So it takes a seed to produce a great tree, but a seed has to die first. A seed has to be watered. A seed has to be taken care of. So when you invest into yourself, you're investing a seed into yourself. But you have to water that seed. You have to take care of that seed. You have to give that seed patience. It takes a long time for a tree to grow. And a tree continues to grow. It takes a long time. And sometimes it takes a while for us to grow to where we desire to see ourselves growing. But because of the education that we're getting, it continues to feed us. It continues to water us. It continues to build us up. It continues to nurture us. So think of IML Academy as nurturing the seed of investment that you have put into yourself. Think of IML TV as another watering tool that is helping you to grow, that's helping you to mature. Think of using a harmonic scanner as being a beginner, as something that's going to help you to grow, something that's going to help you mature, something that's going to help you look at charts, start to understand patterns, look at the daily swing trades that is given by our CEO, you know, as another tool that's going to water your seed. All of what iMarkets Live has available is only watering tools that water the seed of our investment. And the more we start to be watered, the more we'll start to grow. And the more we start to grow, we'll start to bust through the ground and you'll start to see something. Now, sometimes it takes us a while. We plant a seed and then we're like, oh my God, it's taking months for this thing to burst through. But that's okay. Because if you continue to water, if you continue to have patience, you continue to speak over your seed of investment, you continue to work in your seed, you continue to do what is necessary. And that is what we have to do. IML Academy, it's like going to school. How many like going to school? Some people don't like going to school. I think I'm pretty blessed that my daughter loves going to school. And I hope she stays with that mindset of loving going to school. Yes, love it. Love the education. Love what you're getting. You know, that's how we have to be with IML Academy, because what's the goal in mind? What's the end result? Where do we see ourselves going? What is it that we have planned in our life that IML Academy is going to help be a tool to take us? IML Academy is a tool. Harmonic Scanner is a tool. IML TV is a tool. Remember, we have to continue to water our investment so that we can start to see a return. So then after we go through basics 1 through 4, then you're going to go through technical analysis. You know, the power of twin trading, trading view tutorial. This is all another tool that only helps build on our educational platform that we have with IML, with iMarkets Live. Then we go from technical to intermediate. This is when we start to get even more growth. We're growing even more. We're watering even more. We have the advanced, then we have the mindset. What can I say? I love when we talk about mindset and personal development, because if we can get it right in our mind, if we have a vision, we have a goal where we want to go, we see it, we feel it with our heart. But sometimes our mind is like, nah, we can't do that. No, because we've never done it before. Anything we've never done before, our mind sometimes says, nope, that is not what we're going to do. We're going to do something else. Go back to what we're used to doing. That's not how, we should approach what we have just invested in. You are the best person to ever invest in yourself. You believe in yourself, you encourage yourself, you put confidence in yourself. And so with the mindset, we have to have the mindset of a trader. We're going to have days where we're frustrated, but how do we handle our frustration? Mr. Basquiat, shout out to him, our chairman 10, our leader, our upline chairman, who has really been here with the team and helping the team. He says we have to discipline our disappointment. Discipline our disappointment. And that comes, and we all have to have this. How to deal with frustration. How to deal with learning a lesson. Not thinking of it as losses, but thinking of it as learning a lesson. How do we deal with when we introduce this wonderful opportunity to people when they tell us no? How do we deal with it? How do we have that successful mindset? What is it that we're placing in our minds? So many years we've gone through so many years of not having the success mindset, but now we have to retrain our mind in knowing how to be successful and knowing how to think of things and disciplining ourselves. When something happens, something doesn't go the way you want it to go treat yourself to an ice cream. Go buy a new pair of shoes. But remember that you're going to get right back on the horse and run the race again. So the mindset, you have to have a gladiator mindset. A gladiator never gives up. Even if they lose, they never give up. They go back out in the ring to fight one more time. All they do is they hone in their skills. They practice, and they practice. And they get back out and they give it their all. So when you invest in yourself, give it your all, because you are the best investment that you could ever invest in. Then we go from the mindset, we go through harmonics, which is talking about the harmonic scanner, different patterns that you can look for. Then we go to market geometry. The IML Academy, this is where you want to stay. This should be your home. IML Academy, because it will continue to refresh, and it will continue to even if something you did not hear before, you say, oh, I never heard that. As many times I've watched this video, I've never heard that. So it's always helpful to go back over through the basics all the way up to market geometry and take your time. This is your investment. This is what you have invested into. Take your time. Then we have the Coin Academy, which talks about the cryptocurrency, basics 1 through 4. Then you can go to IML TV. And this is where you would go to find your mentor. Whatever you are looking to hone in on, you would press access now for live training schedule. Then you would sign in, same sign in as your academy, as your back office. You would pick which language. Then you pick your Forex Basics, your Forex Advanced, Crypto Education, Web Analyzer Education, or Harmonic Scanner Education. Right now we're going to go through Basics, Forex Basics Education. What it does, it gives you a calendar of the educator, what they're teaching on, the days they're teaching, the times that they're teaching. And it gives you Eastern Standard, and it gives you specific standard. If you are outside of Eastern and you're in Central Standard, or if you're in another country, then you want to find out what your time zone is with these specific times that are on the calendar. So you have your Forex 101 with a Daisy Duncan, Forex Basics, Forex 101 Q&A, charting and analysis for beginners. So what you would do is, I'm going to go ahead and click on a Daisy for Forex 101. It tells she comes on Mondays and Wednesdays, 9:30 Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. It tells you what time, same times on Wednesday. So say this is Monday, 9:30, we're going in. You want to access the session, and then she should come up live whenever she comes on. And then there's a group chat where it says live chat, where you can actually type your message in, and she's real good with looking at the chat and answering questions. Now, let's say you forgot or you didn't forget. You just couldn't get on and you missed it, you fell asleep, whatever might have happened in your life. So you would go to recordings. You can go to recordings right here, sign in again. Okay, you go to binary options. Then you would pick, hold on, I can't see. There we are. Oops, okay, maybe I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on, go back. Bad. English, sorry. English, there. All right, then there she is. So you hit access session, and then here comes the recordings. The recordings will pull up. And you say, oh yeah, that's the date, August 7th. I missed that one. You can click on it.
Tough times
and it starts right up.
Separate those who give up and those.
Forward to where she starts talking.
Is a constant reminder of consistency.
You see the live chat. And this is her screen. Then one of the good things also about being
you can go down to
live.
the day chart. Let me totally get rid of all of this. And of course, you probably will have to, like, you know, make your adjustments.
So you can see she's going
there
over a
will
chart.
be adjustments that have to be made. And sometimes you might be like, oh, look, it broke a level and it's going to take off. Yay. And then you're like, aw. Then you have to make another adjustment like that.
So see, she's going over a chart. So you can actually be looking at a chart while she's looking at one. And if any of the educators are going into a trade right then and there, you can actually participate with the right risk management, with the right lot size, depending on however much money you have in your live trading account. So remember that, proper risk management. Just because mentors may be trading standards does not mean that you have the right amount of money yet in your live account to be able to do the exact same thing. So if you have like $100, $300 in your live account, your lot size should not be anymore. Your lot size should be between 0.01 to 0.03. If you have about 500, maybe 0.05, but I would stick for right now while you're learning with 0.01 to 0.03. All right, so I'm gonna log out of iMarkets Live TV. Let me go back a little bit. And then also you can access the TV recording right here. And then you sign in again. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, the recordings. In different language, you'd hit English, and there they are. Okay? Let me see. Okay. All right, next thing is one thing to remember is this is what your investment is. This is what you are investing in and what you are paying for. So then if the market was open, we'll be going through the harmonic scanner. On the harmonic scanner, Christopher Terry is going over a brief intro of what the harmonic scanner is. You can download the web scanner, the MetaTrader 4 scanner for Windows or for Macs, or the binary scanner. I would stick as a new person right now until you become more familiar and you start to get the education about the harmonic scanner to know what to do. You would click Connect Now. Then you would sign into the web scanner. And it will pull up a chart. See there? And with the harmonic scanner, let's see, it gives you, if you look at it on the right, it'll give you the stop loss, it'll give you the entry, it'll give you the take profit, another take profit 2, take profit 3. And then as you learn in the harmonic scanner, you'll learn what the pattern is that you are looking, what you're viewing. Up here, it tells you what the pair is. It's USD JPY. It's on the 15-minute time frame, and the pattern that you're viewing is the butterfly. If this was if this was Monday or Sunday, if the market was opening up, we'd be looking at this right over here on the right. It says market close. So you're not going to see any movement right now until the market opens back up. You can change time frames over here to 1 hour and 4 hours for a day. And it gives you more information to what you are able to view. Okay. So harmonic scanner. This is a really good tool for the beginners. It's a really good tool because it gives you what the stop loss is, the entry, until you start to feel comfortable to where when you're looking at a chart, you'll be able to make your own entry because of the confirmation checklist that you've gone over, which is in IML Academy. And because you know what trend you're in, looks like this is going for a sell. So you would know what trend you're in, so that'd be a downtrend. And so you would know what pattern you need to look for. Are you trading with the trend? You don't want to do a buy when it's supposed to be a sell. So you're looking at, and this is information that you'll get with the academy. What about the EMAs and SMAs, the moving averages? What are they looking? What are they doing? Where's your supply zone? Where's your demand zone? Where's your resistance and your support? Are you looking at a pullback? Are you looking at a impulse? Are you looking at a continuation? This is all the information that you would need in order to be successful in executing a trade. And remember, you trade at your own risk. And if you happen to lose, because we don't win them all, which is normal, it's fine. You'll know why the trend didn't go where it went. It went where it wasn't supposed to go. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't move my stop loss. I didn't close out when I should have. So it's different things that can go on because the market is always changing. But if start to know the patterns of particular pairs, and you start to learn particular pairs really well, then you'll be able to predict how you feel the market is going and what you'll be able to do. Then we have swipe trades, which is swipe trades is an additional add-on to your investment. But you can still, if you aren't ready to do swipe trades yet, but as a beginner, it's really good to have, because if you know how to copy and paste, then you can do this. And so the swipe trades, if you are new, I will play this top video real quick.
What if there was a way where you could literally make money from your phone 5.5 days a week? Introducing Swipe Trades, a simple to use app that enables you to tap into a $5 trillion a day industry called the foreign exchange. And the best part is, you don't have to do any homework. Professional experts and traders simply give you trades that you can enter into and profit from. That's right, they do the work for you, and all you have to do is copy and paste. Just simply open your Swipe Trades app, look at the information given for the trade, then simply copy and paste that information into your MetaTrader 4 app. Before placing the trade, verify the info before pressing submit. Once verified, press place and you're good to go. It's as simple as that. They do the research and you take the trades and potential profits. So what are you waiting for? Simply get back to the person who sent you this video and start making profits. What if there was a way where you could literally make money from your phone?
So that's why swipe trades is an additional add-on. Then we have the daily swing excuse me, the daily swing trades, which is what our CEO, Christopher Terry, does. Every Sunday night, 11 o'clock p.m., he is going over predictions in the market. And to my knowledge, no other CEO will do this. Then he takes his time. It's very user-friendly, so to speak. When he's doing these daily swing trades, you can take notes as well. So when things happen during the week, you're able to modify your trade if you've been in it, and you're able to actually be successful as he is successful. I mean, 25+ year vet in Forex and in trading. So what he brings to the table, we definitely want to make sure we pay attention to. This is what your investment is paying for. You're paying for educators, market educators who have way more experience and a high success rate than we do. We're pretty much picking their brain, getting their knowledge and learning from them. So daily swing trades are phenomenal. So if you have not been on one, I would suggest that you make the sacrifice. I know some of us like our sleep, but if you don't like getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work, or however what time you want to get up, and you like the idea of getting up when your body is done and tired of sleeping, then I would suggest, this is my suggestion, I would suggest that you get the information that is being provided, start to apply it, utilize it, and then watch success come to you, so where you're able to live out the dream of going to sleep when you want to go to sleep and wake up when you want to wake up. Because many people are actually doing that, and that's totally fine. I'm not knocking jobs. If you like your job, I like my job. You can still work your job as well. These are just options that you're able to have to create more wealth for your life. Okay. So that is some of the back office trading. So the web analyzer is another additional add-on. It's the big brother. I like to say the big brother to harmonic scanner, because it gives you more strategies. You're able to pick a particular strategy. There's a lot of strategies. You just pick the one that most best fits you, that you're able to do. You can try different strategies, then you pick the one that you're able to best understand, one that you're seeing a lot of success from, and you stick with that strategy until you master that strategy. And then if you want to move on to another strategy, by all means, go ahead. And that's available with the IML web analyzer. So you'll see a list of people with the web analyzer, and you'll see videos on their particular trading style. And then when you sign up for the web analyzer, because like I said, it's an additional add-on, then you pick the strategy. When you bring up the web analyzer on your screen, you have to pick the strategy, and then your screen will set up in that particular strategy of who you're listening to. The web analyzer is really good. But I would start with the harmonic scanner. Learn the harmonic scanner, learn from IML TV, and definitely learn from IML Academy. If you have any questions on the back office, go ahead and put it in the group chat. We're going to move on to the setting up a broker. If you have not yet set up your broker, see, first off, I'm going to oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to show a listing of different brokers and their spreads. Let me know if you're able to see this. If you can see this, put in the group chat 111, so I know that you guys see it. Whoops. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. So this is just a listing of some brokers. It lists the spread and it lists the charges. This is just to give you an idea of when you're looking for different brokers. The spread based off when you start to enter a trade. Thank you guys so much. When you start to enter a trade, how much when you'll start to benefit from it. And so you can look up these different brokers, find out the information, find out the information about them. We'll go over a couple and see what best suits you. Get with your upline sponsor to see what they best suggest, but also do your research so you will feel comfortable with whichever broker you feel is right for you. And as a beginner, a new person, I would say definitely get in touch with your upline sponsor and find out what they suggest to be best. Now with the, okay, with the brokers, we have a couple that I'll go over real quick. One of them is LMFX online, $0 for fees on deposits, which I like. How can you help a new person whose internet isn't working? Teach them how to go over it. I'll answer that after. But if they don't have the internet, it's a little difficult, I would imagine. So LMFX, what you do if you have not yet gotten your demo account started, I'm just gonna go through it, and you would hit open demo account, and open account. Okay, well, we're not gonna use this one. Their registration system is on. So let's do FX Choice. FX Choice is another one. Okay. Oops. All right, so what you're gonna do is FX Choice over here. It says open demo account. So yeah, I'm gonna go with FX Choice. I'm gonna open a demo account. So you're gonna put your full name, your email, and your password. So I'm gonna go through it. Y'all make sure y'all be looking at my personal information. I'm just kidding. Okay. And understood, blah, blah. Oh, that's right. I already have one. Oops, I guess y'all know what broker I have. Not that I'm hiding it. Okay. All right. So they send an activation code to the phone. So I have to pick my country, which I'm in the United States of America, United States. I pick my number. Y'all make sure y'all don't look. I'm just kidding. Get code. I forgot. Please enter the full. Okay. Make sure you read, because I do things a lot fast. I shouldn't do this. Oh, I'm already using my number. Well, anyways. Good thing I have a backup number, right? Well, we won't go through all that right now. So you would put, for FX Choice, it's different with other brokers, but with FX Choice, then you'll put your number in, and then you would get the code. Once you get the code, you put the code in, and they would also send you an email after your registration is complete. Then you will go back through it. You'll get you based off what the email tells you. You will go back through it, then do your demo account, and then after your demo account, you will do your live account. With your demo account, okay, I got a number. Woo, 352. All right, I forgot the one. Let you know. Okay, get code. All right, so my code has been successfully sent. Now let me check the phone to make sure. To answer your question while we're waiting for the code to come through. To answer your question, Miss Billionaire, if they don't have internet, if they don't have internet, I mean, you can't really go on the internet if you don't have internet. But if they can get somewhere like a library or a place that has Wi-Fi, to where they can connect to the Wi-Fi to be able to get on the internet and then just spend like a few minutes in that area going over a couple videos, I would suggest doing that. If they can get to a place of Wi-Fi. Is this like out of the country? Let me know if it's out of the country. I know in some areas, some of our teammates have a hard time with internet. Okay, still waiting for this code to come through. Okay, come on, code. Out of the country of Cameroon. Again, if they don't have internet, oh, here's the verification code. Then if they can go to a place that has Wi-Fi that their phone can connect to, free Wi-Fi, then try that. Because like I said, if they don't have internet, that is going to be a challenge, but it shouldn't be a challenge that should hinder them. If anything, it should be a challenge to drive them to do whatever it takes. Because remember, this is about our vision and what we have for our life. This is about, where we want to go, and challenges are going to come up. Life is going to come up. Things like the internet work is going to come up. Not being able to get to where we need to go as far as, whether we have transportation or not. All of this is challenges. So I would talk to that person who's in Cameroon and find out, is there a place that you can go, that you can travel to, that has Wi-Fi, that you can connect to your phone, you can use their Wi-Fi, you can watch a couple videos and getting your education that type of way? Or can you get a better phone? There's different options that we can go through instead of just saying, well, my internet's not working, so this isn't right. So this isn't going to work for me. And I would say you definitely want to stay encouraging this person who's in Cameroon into helping them so that they don't get discouraged about it. So enter the code. The code is 9332. Okay, next. Congratulations. I have now opened a back office profile for FX Choice. And I got my email. There you go, Ben Demo. Okay. So then I open a demo account. Check my email. Please make sure you subscribe to our mailing list. So as daily, you can, whichever market critical information back office. I'm just gonna click all of them. Never know. So submit that. Now to open up a demo account, you're gonna press MetaTrader 4 classic variable. Currency, wherever your country is and what your country uses. USD, leave my leverage at there. Initial deposit, I'm gonna do $500. Open account. I like to be more closer to where I believe I can be in my account. That's more towards my reality. Okay, so then it says my demo account is open, and they want to thank me for this opportunity. Thank you, FX Choice. So with this information, 1, I would write it down. 2, after getting this demo information, now what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my MetaTrader 4, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay, stop that. And I'm going to share my MetaTrader 4. Oh, you know what? We got to get off this one. Okay. All right, you guys can see that. So I will go to my MetaTrader 4. This is for iPhone. Let's try. And from here, at the bottom, it says settings. For Android, I know it looks a little different. So at the top where it has my name, I would press my name. You're gonna press your name. Then you're gonna press the plus sign wherever. I know it may be different for Android. Then you go to log into an existing account. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to type in FX choice, classic demo. Now the login information that I got from FX choice, that's what I'm gonna put in. The login is the numbers, which is 182, 954. Password. You want to make sure you type in the password exactly how they give it to you. Then I'm going to hit sign in. Boom. There we are. Now to check to make sure that it's my right account and what I put in, I'll go to trade. At the bottom, 500. That's the amount I said I wanted to demo. If the market was open, we would go through. It's in gray right now, but we can at least look at the charts. And it gives you the chart. At the bottom, it gives you day and time. RSI is an indicator. One of the indicators that we use. We're at the top where it says H1. This is your time frames. And 1 means minute 1 minute, and 5 minutes. 15 minutes, 30 minutes, then you have H1 for 1 hour. You have H4 for 4 hours. D, that's the daily. W1 is weekly, and you can zoom in. Every candlestick is a week. For monthly, every candlestick is a month, and like I said, you can zoom in, and it shows you at the bottom. You can zoom out. For the 1 minute, it's got that gap right there. If you can see that gap, it's weekend. And that is minutes, 30 minutes. So you can look at different time frames. Then you can use, you hit, with the button I just tapped was the one with the different shapes. At the triangle, the circle, and the square. This is where I'm gonna pick the first one. Oops, indicators. Hit the indicators. That's the RSI, Relative Strength Index. You can set it to where how you want it to be, which you learn all this through IML Academy with the indicators as well as when you go to TradingView. It's another indicator. It's another indicator as well. It's different indicators that you learn with iMarkets Live, Academy. And that's just me moving it around. Now, if you want to, say you are on your MetaTrader 4 and you don't see the particular trade that you want to do, you hit the plus sign. And then with FX, you have to go to FX Group 1, FX Group 2, FX Group 3, and or you can search it. You say, okay, well, I want to do JP, any JPYs, there they are. Then FX group 2. So you can search the symbol as well, the pair as well. A chart at the bottom, trade. Then the history gives you a history of your trades, where it's on the day, it's on the week, it's on the month, or it's custom, where you can pick particular days. Okay? And that's actually, that moved into the MetaTrader 4. Now, for your live account, you want to do your live account. When you do your live account, you're going to have to send in some credentials to verify you are who you say you are. And that is right there. When I went to accounts, it shows my demo account. So I do an open live account. Then I'd go through the same thing, MetaTrader 4, the currency, USD. You read all the agreement, make sure you don't plan on breaking the law, you know what you're doing, and then you're acting in your own name. So you open account. This is your live account. Login information. It's got an email. So with this, then I will go back. Oops. Then I will go back to my MetaTrader 4. Okay. Then I hit the plus sign again. Oops, that's not right. Go to settings. Then I hit my name at the top again. Then hit the plus sign. Then log into an existing account. Then I will go to FX Choice Classic Live. Then I would, Then I will enter my login info, which is a set of numbers again, 108430. Then I put in the password, YT2, MPYA. Okay. Hopefully I put it in correctly. Hopefully I put in, oops, knew I messed that password up. So go back, do login, 108430. Y. If anybody has a question over anything, just let me know. MPY. Okay, so I'm pressing the password again. I know I did the password wrong. Anywho, let me go back and look at the password. Okay, so while I put this password so you guys don't have to keep seeing invalid password. Once we get the credentials for our live account, then if you see in this orange box, it says if you wish to fund, trade, or withdraw funds from your live account, you need to verify your profile. Otherwise, you're just simply going to be trading with a demo account. So to verify your profile, you have to put your name, full name, birth, language. Then there's documentation. Now you can do your passport, driver's license, national ID card, permanent resident alien registration card. You send that in. You want to make sure you read, so you make sure everything that you send in is right. Like for FX Choice, when you're sending in your ID, you have to make sure it's JPEG. They can see all 4 edges. Your address must match your address on your profile, must submit it in color, must be valid, must have high quality to make sure it's readable. Include both include an image of both the front and back of your ID card or driver's license. So you want to make sure you get a picture of the front and the back. So you want to make sure you read all the information. And then once you do that, once you go through this page, you go through your address, then your confirmation, and then you wait for them to verify your account, which it shouldn't take that long. Now, once you're verified, then you can go back and make a deposit into your account. And then you go through the steps and how to make a deposit into your live account. And then it'll come up in your, once you make that deposit in your live account, when you go to your MetaTrader 4, then you should see it in your MetaTrader 4 as well. It should pop up then. Okay. Another broker you can try is Trader's Way. You can go through that process right there. This is just, I just had this up because I wanted to see the credit and debit card deposits. There's different types of ways you can make deposits, whichever best fits you, depending on whatever country you're in. Right here is just a list of how you can make deposits. Perfect Money, UPay Card, ePayments, VLoad, Ripple. VLoad's pretty good. I like VLoad. Then credit, debit cards, web, wire transfer. You make sure whichever process you pick and how to make your deposit, that has to be the same way in how you're going to make a withdrawal. So you want to pick the one that best fits you and be prepared. And if there's any fees, make sure you read about it. Make sure you read about the percentage and make sure you see how much the minimum is, because some are different. The minimum for your live account is $100. Some brokers, the minimum is $10. Some brokers, the minimum is $5. Some minimums maybe more than that. So you want to make sure the broker that you choose best fits you and that you can meet the minimum requirements at least to make your deposit into your live account. And then upon making that deposit, then you want to make sure your risk management will be in alignment with that deposit. So if you only put in 100, your deposit, your lot size shouldn't go over 0.02, I would say, because you want to keep your risk management very, very, very low. And then once more money that you have in it, the higher your lot size can be. But you want to definitely make sure you practice risk management. And that's what the demo account is for you to practice risk management. Even if you have like $5,000 in there, are you really going to put $5,000 unless you have the means to into your live account? You want to make sure you want to practice how you would actually trade live. So even if you have $5,000 in your demo account, practice it with having a 0.01 to a 0.03 lot size just to get that practice in, because you don't want to start off jumping the gun doing $10 a pip and then you wonder why you're losing so much, or the trade's not going like you want it to go, or you only have 100 in your account and you want to do $1 a pip. You're going to get frustrated and disappointed real quick, because then once you start to see how the trade is going and the trade's not going the way you want it to go, and now you're starting to lose, then you want to make sure you use wisdom. And wisdom comes through the IML Academy. Wisdom comes through IML TV. Wisdom comes through your upline sponsor or the one who has helped training your group, your organization, to better help you make the right decisions when it comes to trading. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and put in the group chat. If not, I believe I went over, let me check to make sure. I believe I went over what it is for our new team members, whatever they need, because we want to start everyone off correctly, so that when you have new people in your organization, you can help them start off correctly as well. And we are available in the group chat to ask any questions. If you see anything that you need help with, we are available. I'm available to help. Just reach me in WhatsApp, and I'll be there for you guys. But if no one else has any questions, and you guys are a little bit more confident in navigating through your back office and in finding a broker, we just went over to the Traders Way and FX Choice. If you have any questions about your brokers, you can WhatsApp me, and I will do my best to help. If I don't, like I said, if I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer for you from someone who does know. So no one has any questions. I've had a great time with you guys today. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Share this with your team members and who weren't able to go on. I know some of our team from Africa, sometimes it's a little difficult for them to get on, which is understandable. So you can share this video with them to help them, and make sure you keep in contact with them to help them, because we don't want days to go by to where they're being inactive. We want to help as much as we can to make sure they are successful as well, because everybody has a dream and everybody should have the opportunity to achieve their dreams. And this is a phenomenal opportunity when you're looking to achieve your dream. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks again for jumping on. Have a great rest of your Saturday, whether it's the morning, evening, or afternoon. And I will see you guys next time. Ta-ta for now.